sports. It's in the game.
You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Today.
The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing first play is Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Ritter throwing on third down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoff.
But you are letting them know that you came to play.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 63 yards. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Inside the 20. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Deebo Samuel. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Escapes the defender, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter from the gun. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ritter. And a dump off here to Robinson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Near his goal line, here's Purdy. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 97 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Ritter to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Shifts by him. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Purdy. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass. Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive. And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Nick Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have opened the lead up to 60. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play. No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Ritter with it after the play fake. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. Deutsch down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Niners are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded just inside the 20. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC. Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future. And the fans starting to book those tickets. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to...
There he goes, right side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Nick Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here's Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. Oh, look at the juke. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud. Looking
looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Purdy now to throw. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Ritter now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Right back to Pitts again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. 45. White.
On 1st down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, and a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
First down, here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, Ritter. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He'll look to set up his blockers. A little juke. And he's loose again. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire...
Tonight.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. That'll bring up second down. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Allen off the play fake. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. To throw, it's Allen, and that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned? That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jawan Jennings with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 45 yards. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Now they run the option on 2nd down. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. To the right side and complete to Atwell. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Stays on his feet. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now Allen. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To the air, Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached, the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Purdy now on second down. Juwan Jennings.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On the move to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
2nd and 9.
Allen.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
This now a 3rd and 4.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Purdy. Got it to Bell on the out route. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Touchdown!
Juwan Jennings
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Niners are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that.
And he works free. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. It's complete. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Purdy from his own end zone. Looking deep for Jennings. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Purdy from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Niners add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Allen's throw pulled in by Atwell here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This will be taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Here's Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ray McCloud, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Bills. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Operating from the gun, Allen. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll return it from the 6. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Now a dump off here complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football not returning. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Allen from the gun on third down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ring.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
These players are on the last year of their contract. View a player's motive. You have 3 evaluation periods with each stage. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.